What's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, and we back at it. Back at it with some good news. Hallelujah. Amen. A federal grand jury in New York has indicted and charged two men with the murder of Jam Master Jay, the pioneering DJ of the Run from the Run DMC. You know what I mean? Jam Master Jay was killed in 2002. He was 37 years old. Real name Jason Mizell. Now, 18 years later, man, they finally found or charging the killers of Jam Master Jay with that murder. You know what I mean? This is good news, man, you know. Jam Master Jay, pioneering DJ, man. You know, the first rap group I ever knew as a little kid, man. I'm talking about like 3, 4 years old, singing tunes was Run DMC, Walk This Way, Bad meaning bad now, bad meaning good. It's tricky, Rock Box. Come on, man. Run DMC, you know, Jam Master Jay is a legend, you know what I'm saying? And you know, this current indictment, it alleges that Jam Master Jay was involved in transporting kilos of coke between 1996 and 2002. And the indictment says in 2002, Jam Master Jay had 10 kilos of coke he just got, which was intended to be distributed by the killers. And I'm going to mention the killers' names. The two killers and other gentlemen in the indictments, you know what I mean? But a dispute between one of the killers and a co-conspirator led Jam Master Jay to tell Washington he would be cut out the transaction. The guys' names who allegedly killed Jam Master Jay, one of them's name is Carl Jordan Jr., who's about 36, 37 years old now, and Ronald Washington, who's 56. Okay, so Carl Jordan Jr., if he's 37 right now, that means he was about, if he's 36, that means he was about 18 years old in 2002. Ronald Washington, who's currently in a federal prison on an armed robbery charge, he was 56 years old, you know what I'm saying? So that man was about 38 when they did this devious act. So like I said, the indictment says that Jordan Washington, the two men who killed Jam Master Jay, um, they said that on October 30th, they went into Jam Master Jay's studio with firearms, and Jordan, the young boy, he fatally shot Jam Master Jay in the head and another man in the leg, you know what I'm saying? So two people got shot, one of them got murked. We live, eat, sleep, boxing. What the deal, man? What's happening, big man? We live, eat, sleep, boxing in the chat. Says long overdue for sure, man. I'm glad they got the culprits, man, you know, and, you know, 18 years, man, you know. That shit had met, you know, Jam Master Jay was a legend, man. And I'd watched the Jam Master Jay documentary on Netflix. Can't remember the name of it, you know what I'm saying? It was a Jam Master Jay video, and it was basically about his life and the murder, the homicide, and what happened, the details on what happened that night. And I gotta watch that joint again, but from what it looked like people knew who did this act. You know what I'm saying? It looked like people knew from that particular DVD. I can't remember how long ago I seen it, but I remember watching a Netflix documentary about Jam Master Jay, and it looked like the people who knew who did it, but people ain't trying to talk about it. They ain't trying to reveal who it is because it looked like that person might still be in the community. You know what I'm saying? Or might be a bad man people scared of. I don't know. But nobody came forward. You know, the politics of the hood, you know how that shit goes, you know what I mean? Some get told on, some people still walking out here after catching bodies, you know what I'm saying? You know, but this homicide, look, man, I'd been heard and that Jam Master Jay out of everybody in Run DMC was the real thorough dude. You know what I'm saying? He was really a street dude. I didn't know nothing about being involved in no coke, you know what I'm saying, and kilos of coke. You know what I'm saying? And I'll read that part again for y'all. Go back through it, you know. that the indictment said that Jam Master Jay was involved in transporting keys of coke between 96 and 2002. And in July 2002, he acquired 10 kilos of coke, which was supposed to be distributed by the two killers, Washington and Jordan. And there was a dispute over there was a dispute between Washington, and Washington is a guy who's currently sitting in a federal prison on an armed robbery bid. So there was a dispute between Washington and a co-conspirator, and it led Jam Master Jay to tell Washington he would be cut out the deal. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I see. I'm not. I can't really speak on the specifics or the particulars of that because all this is alleged. You know what I'm saying? Look, these two guys have been indicted still too. It's not written in stone that they are the killers or they did what they did. You know what I mean? Did what they're alleged to have done. You know what I'm saying? But can't take out a man like Jam Master Jay just like that in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And these are people who, from what I remember in the documentary, the people who did it, from what the people were saying, people interviewed, these weren't no strangers. This wasn't no act of no robbery or just because they got buzzed up a studio. A lady buzzed them up a studio because Jam Master Jay's studio was on the second floor or something. You know what I mean? So they see everybody who comes in and out the studio because they have cameras. Somebody rang the bell. The two guys, obviously, they got let in by whomever let them in. From what I remember, it was a female, an assistant, or somebody who was there working at the studio. She let them in. I don't know if she was involved. I don't know the particulars, like I said, but they came up in the crib, and allegedly, one of the fellas even gave Jam Master Jay a hug or gave him a pound, like, "What up, man?" before he clapped him. You check it. So these were assailants who were familiar with Jam Master Jay. I mean, obviously, they put up some guap, they put up some paper, according to this indictment, allegedly, to go in on 10 birds. You know what I mean? We Live, Eat, Sleep Boxer says, I thought it was Ronald Tenard, but I was wrong. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe that name is in the DVD. Yeah, I mean, or that Netflix documentary. Cause I gotta watch that joint again. I have to watch that shit today. I'm gonna watch my Boston Celtics playoff. I gotta go to the post office in like 20 minutes. Soon as I seal up this video. But I'm gonna watch my Celtics. Then I gotta watch that Jam Master Jay, man, and put the jigsaw puzzle together myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cause this right here is crazy, man. 2020, man. A lot of shit being revealed, man. It's like a prophetic year, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff being revealed, a lot of people being exposed, a lot of stuff. Look, man. 2020, man. Jam Master Jay's killers getting caught actually is probably the best news for 2020, real talk. It's been a disastrous year, but you know what I mean? Black Star Sports TV says salute to you, man. Big up, thanks for coming through. We Live, Eat, Sleep, Boxing. I heard so many stories through the years. Yes, indeed. We Live, Eat, Sleep, Boxing says that was it. That was in on them buzzing in. Always was suspicious to me. Yeah, that was suspicious to me too, from what I'd seen on the DVD. You know what I mean? But then again, that confirmed to me that the people were not no robbers, you know what I'm saying, or people who Jam Master Jay wasn't familiar with, you know what I mean? Mike 104, what's happening, Big Mike? Mike says, what a year, absolutely. We Live, Eat, Sleep Boxer says 2020 we will see space shops before the year. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man, but one of them fellas, like I said, is already in the joint. I don't know how long he's been doing the bid. I don't know when he been locked up or how long he been in there. Woo! But I'm trying to tell you, Slim. I'm trying to tell you, Joe, if Look, man, if these fellas out there in the federal prisons know that this guy right here is the one who did that to Jam Master Jay, he might not make it through the night. I'm trying to tell you, man. Run DMC, man. Run DMC. If you're talking about the greatest rap groups of all time, and you don't have Jam Master Jay, look, man, if you're a man of a certain age, you might have Run DMC as the number one greatest group of all time. You know what I'm saying? I came a little right behind um, Run DMC, but I got Run DMC as my top three groups of all time. You know what I'm saying? You check it? Like I said, depending if you're a man of a certain age, or man or female, whatever, hip hop fan of a certain age, you will have Run DMC ranked up there, man. I'm trying to tell you, Run DMC logo is just as popular as a Public Enemy logo or a Wu Tang logo. I think Wu Tang logo worldwide by now is probably more recognized. You know what I'm saying? But Run DMC logo, man, you know how many people I've seen who don't even look like they even know a Run DMC catalog wearing a Run DMC shirt, you know what I'm saying? Or some till this day. You know what I'm saying? 2020 we will see spaceships before this year. Yeah, man. First robbery of the year. Definitely food in prison. One we live eat sleep boxing says he'll definitely be food in prison. And number one Run DMC, two EPMD, three Mob Deep, NWA, Wu Tang and Run DMC are mainstream fashion. Yeah, man. And Run DMC paid their dues, you know what I mean? Run DMC set trends out here. You know what I'm saying? As far as putting people on to what people in their neighborhood was rocking. You know, these are hip hop pioneers, you know what I mean? For, from a neighborhood in Queens, which is known to produce the 50 cents. It's Jamaica Queens total. Run DMC, Lost Boys, LL Cool J. From the north side, you got LL Cool J and Ja Rule and them from Hollis. It's a neighborhood that has produced hip hop legends. And Run DMC, like I said, Jam Master Jay was a thorough dude, man. You know what I mean? Was a thorough dude. You check it, and we'll see what the news brings and in the future, and whether these guys will be hit in the head and really be convicted now and charged and sentenced. You know what I'm saying? Or found guilty if this is the case, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Big ups to everybody. Mike 104 said, yeah, I read that. He said NWA, Wu Tang, and Run DMC, all mainstream fashion. Yeah, yeah, you'll see their clothes. You'll even see Death Row T-shirts and stuff like, stores like even a H&M, or what's these other stores in the mall? These stores like a Spencer's or Journeys or something. You know what I mean? Skateboard kids wearing these type of paraphernalia, and just Suburbans, just you know what I mean. Run DMC legends, man. We live, eat, sleep, boxer says Jam Master Jay was known for his style of dress. Absolutely, changed hip hop fashion. Yes, indeed, man. Jam Master Jay. He was always connected. You know what I'm saying, and we shall see in the future what the news will come out, man. But I'm glad they found the culprits who did this, you know what I mean? And that one kid, like I said, he's only 36 now. That means when he did that, 2002, Slim was 18 years old. You know what I mean? Whew. Jam Master Jay, rest in peace, man. But hopefully they will bring these culprits to justice. B-Marsh Boxing, big ups to everybody in the chat. Mike 104. We live, eat, sleep, boxing, Black Star Sports TV, and I'm out of here. Peace. But one more, we live, eat, sleep, boxing says Furious 5 was the style of dress. Jam Master Jay, yeah. Yeah, Furious 5, man. These fellas was wearing cowboy boots with tight Lee Wranglers. You know what I'm saying? Fellas dressed like, oh man, it was different, man. But the message, classic. But you're right about that. Jam Master Jay and them Run DMC brought a street element as far as the dress code to the hip hop game. All right? Be Marsh Boxing. I'm gone. Peace.